This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham, and I have got Victoria Gibb-Carsley with me. We've talked many times on Zoom.
We have.
This is the first time you've been here in the studio, so welcome.
Thank you. It's really good to be here.
It is our first day back with our 10th season, too, so it's nice to have some regular guests
That's
in
really
the
nice.
studio
A
with us.
regular guest, I love that.
Yes, there you go. You are the Executive Director of the Perth and District Community Foundation, so let's talk a little bit about what that is first.
So the Community Foundation was founded in Perth about almost 25 years ago, 2001. And it is one of over 220 community foundations across the country. And basically what we do is we exist, our mission is to build community so that everybody belongs and thrives. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And we do that in Perth and also in Drummond North Helmsley, in Lanark Highlands, and in Tay Valley Township. So that's our catchment area. And what we do is we raise money in the community, we invest it in the markets very responsibly and carefully, and then with the interest that's gained in the markets, we give money back to the community in the form of community grants and scholarships. And we, last year gave out over $500,000 to the community because of that.
To 29 places?
To 29 places. Well, more than 29. It was community grants were to 29 organizations, and then we gave out scholarships and then to other organizations through something called directed funds. I won't get into the detail of that, but basically over $500,000 to over 30 organizations, plus young people going off to post-secondary education and that sort of thing. And the nice thing about a foundation is that the money that people donate stays there. It's never touched. It's only the interest that is touched to give money back. So, for example, when my father passed away, I started up a family fund in his memory and my mother's memory, and people gave donations to that fund. Those donations stay there forever, but they gain interest in the markets, and it's the interest on that donation that then is used to give money out. So it means we'll last forever,
right?
Which is, well, whatever forever is, but will last a very long time. And so it means that when people give their money, they know it's going to have a really lasting impact, which is pretty cool.
Okay, and this is the time of year people are going to apply.
Yes, right. So organizations, charitable organizations in the catchment area I described can apply for grants from us. The grants opened online on our website on September 15th, and they close on October 31st. And basically we give to organizations like Lanark County Interval House and the Table Community Food Center. I was at their AGM last night, and they have a location here in Smith Falls now. Right. Mm-hmm. The Hospice Hub, I'm going to their open house at the day hospice that we help fund. It's opening here in Smith Falls today, and so I'm going to that today. Organizations like the Youth Action Center for kids, all kinds of organizations benefit, but they apply for grants. They plan projects that we then fund, and we get to enjoy what they do in the community. So we feel really lucky to be able to support the organizations that way.
Absolutely. So you've got until October 31st to apply for that?
Yes.
And then when do you announce who the recipients
We will
be?
announce that basically in December. I phone all of the recipients and say, I feel like Santa Claus, it's nice, and say that you've gotten a grant, and then we give them the money to the organizations in January of 2026, and they have a year for the projects. We do have 2-year grant possibilities now. That's something we've changed, so there is that. People can go on our website for details. And I just wanted to say too, if organizations do not have a charitable number, it doesn't mean that they can't apply for grants. They just have to partner with an organization that we can grant to. So if somebody is a part of an organization in our catchment area but isn't a charitable organization, they should contact me, and I can talk them through that process, because we want to be able to grant to more than charitable organizations, as long as it's a nonprofit organization doing good work in the community.
All right, in order for you to do this good work, you have to raise money too.
We do.
Okay, yes. So how do you do that?
So we raise, we've changed over, we're evolving. We've been around, as I say, 25 years, so we've been evolving. And so how do we raise money? One way is that people can set up funds with us, like I did with in memory of my mother and father, and those funds are there, as part of our endowment. We have about an $8.5 million endowment now because of how funds grow over the years. But what we've done recently, we've started something called the Community Granting Fund, where people, if they don't want to open a fund with us, they can just give money in the form of a donation to us, and that gets put directly into the Community Granting Fund, which is used for the community grants that I just described to organizations like the Table Community Food Center. So we welcome any form of donation that people can make, no matter how big or how small. So people can give money that way. They can set up a fund, and then we've had some very generous and thoughtful people leave us money in their wills. And that's a wonderful gift to us when somebody passes and they've left us money in their wills. And that's another way that we do raise money. It's called legacy giving.
Okay. And then you've started this, the monthly.
We're just starting our very first ever monthly giving campaign. We say monthly giving, investing in your community,
right?
Because it really is an investment in community. If you give monthly, and it doesn't matter whether you give $20 a month or $100 a month or whatever you want or can give, it means that money is put into the Community Granting Fund. It will stay in that Community Granting Fund, and it will raise money in perpetuity for us, and it lets us just sort of plan our giving. I'm very distracted by that phone right now.
I know. I don't know where that is.
I think that's mine. I thought I turned it off.
At least we know it's your phone.
Sorry, everybody. I thought I turned that off. I'm a busy person. I get lots of phone calls.
Yeah.
So I think that the monthly giving campaign is really exciting, because what it will allow people to do is to give monthly. You sort of set it up. It's there, it comes out of your bank account and comes into our Community Granting Fund, and it makes such an impact for us because we know that money is coming in, and it means we know that the interest on that money can be spent year after year giving out community grants.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, before we start talking about your trivia night too, because you've got another event coming up, I encourage people, now that I've gotten to know you over the last few years,
yes.
I'm on Facebook all the time, and I see ads for different organizations and everything. I encourage people to look, and I see your emblem on so many things because you've helped support them.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's like, oh man, I know that emblem. I know that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful logo that somebody called Tracy Noonan came up. She was on our board of directors years ago and came up with that, and it's an oak tree, because the idea is that with little acorns scattered around, little bits, they will grow into the mighty oak tree. That's sort of the principle of how we're founded. It takes a lot of little efforts, like monthly giving, to grow the oak tree and in the forest of oak trees and really strengthen community. So it is a beautiful logo, and our sort of our I guess motto is from the ground up, your community, your legacy. So it's really like we're building from the ground up, and we're trying to build really strong community.
Excellent. So now you do have a trivia night coming up now
We
too.
have a couple of things that are part of this monthly giving campaign, because we're trying to raise awareness about how valuable monthly giving is. And so the trivia night is on October 25th. It's at the Perth Civitan on Highway 43. It's going to be very fun. There are going to be 20 tables, $150 a table, and with a maximum of 10 people per table. So, get a group of friends together.
Yeah.
We're going to have Ecote is helping us. Have you ever had the pizza there? It's really good. Anyway, Ecote. Ecote, Justin and Natasha are the quiz masters. They're brilliant at it. And they're going to have 10 different categories. We don't know what they are, but they're going to be sort of Canadian. And they will have 10 categories and questions. And the prize, don't get too excited, but it is a delicious jar of honey for each person at the winning table from Dr. Steve Scott. He's a local vet who has a Perth Vet Clinic, and he's on our board, and he has bees. And so, but it really is a fundraiser for us. And
Absolutely.
We have sponsors as well from different businesses that are sponsoring categories. And it's just going to be a really fun evening of, bring your own snacks. There'll be a cash bar, and it's just going to be a fun evening of that. And the other thing we're doing is we are going to have a little round of Perth and District Community Foundation questions only that people can guess at. So there's that on the 25th, and people can go online to reserve a table or pay for a table, get that organized, and get their friends together. and we're hoping for a really good turnout. And then the other thing we're doing is we are going to be at the Perth Farmers Market on October 11th, and just with a table. And that's kind of neat because another person on our board is Jordan Kenny, who runs the Picnic Cafe in Perth. Delicious food there, and she is kindly donating 10 pumpkin pies. It's Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And the first 10 people to sign up for monthly giving get a free pumpkin pie made by the Picnic Cafe in Jordan. So that'll be kind of fun too.
Wow, how many members have you got on your board?
We have, I think that there are 12, I should know this, but I know them all. I'm not very good at math.
That's a big board.
Is it 12? Maybe it's 10, but anyway, it's a big board. Wonderful people from across the area that we serve, different skill sets, but everybody to a person is really dedicated to community, which is what we're all about. It's about building and strengthening community, and so the people involved in directing the organization really believe in that, and it feels really good to be part of that.
Nice to work with that kind of team, for sure, for sure. Now, how do people find you? How do people, you've got office, your phone number?
We have an office now, which is at 77 Gore Street East. I'm the only full-time staff person there, and so I'm here now, so nobody's there now. So that's not entirely true. We actually have people from the Table Community Food Center meeting there now, because we share our space for free with community groups that want to meet. They can get in touch with me if they want to do that. But people can reach me best through the website, which is www.pdcf.ca. And we're always happy to, build the connection between members of the community and us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it won't be long before we have you back in here again, because there's always something going on with you guys. So, once again, we've got Victoria Gibb Carsley. You're the Executive Director of the Perth and District Community Foundation. Thanks for making the trip down here. And we finally get to meet each other in person.
I really like that. Thank you,
Thank
Kathy.
you very much.
Really, very much. Thanks.